Heward, happy to have you with us, and this an unusual spot to be brought. Both teams here, they have fought and earned their way to this one, yet this still looks like could be one of the more lopsided Super Bowl matchups that we have seen in our time in the NFL.
It looks that way on paper, but we know. We've watched it through the centuries, right? We know that upsets happen in this moment. Broadway Joe's guarantee and the Jets win. It's just the third Super Bowl. David Tyree's helmet catch as those Giants shock the Patriots in their perfection. And that lesser-known Tom Brady, yeah, they too got past the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Even 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
Second and 6.
Come on.
They'll go again here with Tootin. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Timmy Bronkin to gain a 5, third down coming up.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go now.
They bring Thomas in motion. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
First down, Los Angeles.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Get it. Press all 80. Go.
Milrow from the gun. Finds his running back as his Bashal Tootin. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
First carry here for Jordan James. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got second and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Ready up.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Here we go. Ready.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, third and long.
Ready. 18 Cardinals. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates.
Third and long for him here. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're gonna be stuck with a 4th and long. The Rams are set to punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. It looks to be at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
18 Cardinals.
Going play action with Dart. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third down now. Here's Dart. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. Well, partner, I know you love your baseball analogies. That's 3 strikes right there. And this offense 3 and out to begin this game.
And I think next drive, play number 1 should be a run. What do you think?
Yeah, I completely agree. Good call. They go to punt on fourth down, and out heads Tommy Townsend. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. The return begins on their side of midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Inside give here for Tootin. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Milrow. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Milrow with it on 1st. He brings it in.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. We'll have a chance to take the lead here as they line up for the field goal.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for Tony Pollard. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Dart. Throw is there for a long day Gadsden. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Let's go.
They're on the counter to Pollard. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
Well, that play right there, that one is why linemen, they run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs can go do their job.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
On first down, here's Dart. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Dart's looking at this third and long. Forced out to his right. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deontay Banks. They'll take over at their own 40 after the turnover. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception is so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay. Shotgun now for Milrow. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
We've set it down from 37.
70, Timberwolves.
And off to Tootin. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. Offense to the line for second down.
79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Ready.
Throwing here, Milrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Running from the pistol, it's Tootin. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on second down.
60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
Pistol now for Milrow. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Get it. Steady.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Here we go. Stack. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
On the give, it's Tootin. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Go. Ready, right?
To the air, Milrow. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Here we go. Set.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this 1st half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jason Sander is set to kick off.
Enough waiting. Let's crown a champion, shall we? The 2nd half of the Super Bowl is underway. Has it at the 11. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
We give on 2nd to Pollard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a 1/3 of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
3rd and 6.
70 Rangers. Get up. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Get up.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Into the hands of Ganson. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too. A nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
79 Bronco. 19 Lion. Trap 60. Trap.
Dart out of the shotgun. Hits him on the out route. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Darts looking to throw. Lobs this deep down the middle. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Cougar 19, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here he goes, third and long. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond third down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
And a well-placed kick here. Not quite on the goal line, but they're pinned deep at their own 10. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. With it. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready?
On the ground, Tootin. And they don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Come on.
Here's James running right. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So 1st down from the 41.
Ready?
Now it's 2. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. On the move, past the 40. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get 35 out of that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. It's a handoff to Tootin, running right. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Ready up.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
And off on the pistol, it's James. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's Rams football as they try to close out their 3rd title ever. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They're running here with Tootin. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, kid. You'll hear running back coaches say to slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10.
18 rep, zip, hop.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Darts back to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Hancock. Oh, he fumbles it. They might give it right back. And they recover. So after a very chaotic play and a couple of turnovers, they're set up somehow with a first down. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do, got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st and 10 from the 32.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. Throwing the out route complete. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Now a toss. It's Pollard. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Yeah, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense, it will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
At the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't get it to Aronde Gadsden the second. And it sets up 2nd down.
19, let's go now. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
Here's Dart now. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Well, simply put, Brock, they absolutely need to have the conversion here on 4th down.
70 Lions.
Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
They send the tight end in motion left.
That's your man. That's your man. Let's go.
Turton on 1st and 10. On the move, past the 40. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll go again here with Tootin. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready, ready. Hot 70, hot 70.
Inside give here for Tootin. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. That should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Ready. Ready, ready.
On 3rd down, here's Tootin. And tackled just in time to prevent that first down. That brings up 4th and maybe a yard. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Rams about set to celebrate this win. Always a man with a plan, Brock. Sean McVay leaving his offense out there to go for this. Here's Tootin. He'll get them enough for a first down.
Nothing like a little suspense on 4th down over there on those sidelines as everyone waited to see just whether or not he got the first down. Some of these running backs, okay, they just have a nose, just have a feel for exactly what it takes to move those chains.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
4 years after their last dance with the Lombardi Brock, the Los Angeles Rams, champions once again. Well, Brock, you and I talk about this often, multiple times throughout the regular season. The list of greats who've never made it to this moment. It's enormous. Some of the best to ever do it across 100+ years of football. And those greats could not do what these players have just done.
No, because it was a group, and such a special group, brought together from so many different paths, but it bonded and formed one of these teams so strong together that a Super Bowl became a legitimate possibility for them. This moment never gets old. Fate and circumstance linked together when this season began. And now, with this win, it will link all these guys together forever as champions.
So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, from our partner Brock Hewitt and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.